Oh my God.
We've done it.
Are you guys are you ready?
I'm not.
Okay, never mind.
Regardless, we're live.
Turn it off.
Okay, we'll shut it down. Sorry, everybody. Hitting the big red button
here.
again.
Let me go ahead and get the banner scrolling across. Oh my God! Now it's official.
It's official.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this. We're doing a Wednesday evening stream here because Mr. Stegman is going to go to Boston this weekend for another weekend full of Comic-Con adventures. Ryan, are you excited to do more traveling?
Nope.
All right.
Who would have thought? But in between then, we have we've announced that we loved doing KLC Press here on Substack, and we'd love to keep doing it for you for a whole nother year even. So we announced year 2 of KLC Press on Substack. A lot of you guys were super excited. A lot of you guys had questions. So we're doing this stream to clarify some of that. And we're going to start by just running down the list of things that we're looking to do in year 2 here. I think to kick it off, let's talk about, we got 2 new secret projects coming up within the year, Ryan. We know you are involved with one of them. Mm-hmm. The other is, I think, if I remember correctly, written by Ethan and I, that we're very excited is finally coming to fruition, it seems. And
is Ryan not involved in that one as well? Is he not drawing that one?
Not that I know of. Yeah. Ryan, can you say, what do you it's one of them is your baby. Do you want to say anything about it right now? Should we just leave it at, you got to stay tuned to the Substack? What can you tell us about your super secret, super cool project?
I mean, I'm writing something that will be, published at Image Comics that will be on the Substack. The end.
Yeah, we talked a little bit in the announcement post about how we're excited to get a bit more of, in our behind the scenes kind of stuff that we make, getting a bit more of your process as a writer of creating something from scratch on that side of things rather than from the art side. And I think that'll be fun. Is that nerve-wracking at all as a first time indie writer for you to be like, all right, here's how I'm doing it. Here's how it's going for me.
No, kind of. I feel like there's no pressure because I'm already successful otherwise.
That's true. You're already rich. What does it fucking matter? Yeah.
This fails. I mean, I will be out some money, but that's all right.
Brandon Allred asks, is Ryan's book in the Vanish universe?
No.
Is your book in its own universe?
Yes.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
No, man.
We're getting the question a lot. Who's the artist? Particularly Art Jedi.
Who's the artist? You guys, we've had Tyrell Cannon on here before, and it might be him. I can't say any more than that.
It might be, but don't ask any further questions.
You've got a stacked creative team on your book there, Ryan, and maybe that person is a part of it. Either way, folks should be very excited to see you team up with these guys.
Atomic Art says, who's the writer?
Me!
Ryan! Atomic Art was late. It's okay. Ryan is the artist.
Excited about the potential Tyrell of it all. Says, let's go. Interesting. So if it is Tyrell, people will be excited.
And Ethan, we've been asked time and time again about our super cool, super secret project.
And we've been total douchebags. We're like, oh, it's going to be the best, but we're not telling you anything other than it's going to be the best.
And all that remains true. And I don't think we are at a point where we can say anything else about it, except we spent a couple hours today doing some designs. That was good. And as soon as we get a little bit further and year 2 is officially underway, I think we'd love to share some of those with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
So those are the 2 books that are going to come to fruition. over the course of this next year, and you guys will get a front row seat to seeing it all come together.
By the way, as we're talking
exciting.
about this, please, if you do have questions that you would like answered about you,
drop them,
throw them in the chat while we're talking. We're going to let them stack up and we'll answer some.
Absolutely. Abigail asks if Vanish will be as metal as King in Black. More metal, come on.
More metal?
Outside of Marvel, we're gonna use the F word, the S word.
Oh man!
Oh my God! What if you had said less metal?
And you're like, listen,
we really scaled it back.
There's no sense.
It's pretty pedestrian, if I'm being honest.
No, it's insanely. It's very metal. I would say
metaler.
Okay.
Radical says.
Ryan wants to know Teddy the Yeti sequel.
Tyler,
get the fuck out of here.
Tyler is banned from year 2 of Substack.
Oh no!
Substack.
See, we said post all your questions, but we've now established there's kind of a baseline of how good your question has to be. It needs to be better than that.
Somebody asked if is there spandex involved? I think they mean in my new creator owned, and the answer is yes.
Okay.
I don't know how to do other stuff. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Okay.
So there you go.
I think no spandex in our book, Ethan. That I can think of.
Is it spandex in the context of a costume, or spandex in the context of just being slimming for someone?
No, like sex, like there's like weird sex stuff.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no. Probably not.
That's what you don't know how to do anything else but is the weird sex stuff. Yeah, okay. That's your wheelhouse. All right. Fair enough.
Ryan, will you be selling copies of Vanish in future cons?
Yeah, that's something that we can kind of talk about. We're also starting a store, and we're going to do exclusive variants that, subscribers will have first dibs at getting getting those books, because they will be limited. So there's going to be a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, that's sort of the next big thing that we have for year 2, aside from our mystery projects that you guys will get a peek at. There's a Stegman storefront coming where folks will be able to purchase a whole bunch of Stegman related goodies, including exclusive variant covers for projects like Vanish. And so this kind of brings us to a whole point of how things are working this year. Last year, folks signed up, and we were sending out physical books with exclusive covers and everything, and those are still coming. In year 2, none of the tiers that you sign up for have any physical perks attached to them. Instead, everyone will have access to this new Stegman storefront, and those of you that decide to join one of the paid tiers, the monthly or annual tiers, will get early access to those merch drops, potential discounts on some things. So there are still perks to it, but you are not signing up to receive anything. That's all up to you on what you decide to buy.
Yeah.
Yes.
But your subscription will get you the hookups.
Absolutely. Ryan, are you excited about the storefront? What other kinds of goodies do you think you're going to have on there? Some KLC Press merch. We're going to have stickers. Maybe?
Yeah, we're going to have all of it. Have all of it. Whatever you guys like. You guys can conjure it from your imaginations.
Really?
It'll be there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's amazing.
Guess what else I'm going to do? I learned yesterday. I did a live stream with David Finch.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know this whole time that my camera's absolute garbage. I thought that I read that it was a good one. It's terrible compared to Dave and Eric Grove.
I guess I got to see what Dave's working with. But
are you talking?
It was perfect. Like it just looked like
face camera or drawing camera.
Drawing camera. My face camera looks great.
Yeah. No, your drawing camera could be better.
So I'm gonna buy a new camera this year.
Oh shit!
You're gonna be able to see my drawings.
That's right.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Wonderful.
I can't wait. In particular, Atomic Art's in. Just take my money at this point.
I want to point out that you said maybe Tyrell Cannon's involved. Rich Johnston says, "I'll take that as confirmation."
Rich is in the chat.
Rich, go ahead. You can run with that. That he is the artist.
Hey,
you want to say something about it?
This stream is fucking incredible. It went from a maybe to a certainty within like 10 minutes.
Well, he may, like,
takes.
when I say maybe, he may almost be done with issue 2.
Oh,
Therefore, unless I fire him,
Mm-hmm.
He's actually the artist. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, there you go, folks. Big old scoop for year 2. You're going to see Stegman and Tyrell Cannon do some awesome stuff. And there might even be a third person involved in that creative team.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, there's a colorist and there's a co-writer. I'm going to be doing covers on it. You'll see. Listen, we also should talk about the fact that we lowered the prices because
I was getting to it.
We out here slashing prices.
We are out here
slashing prices. If we want to talk about that right now, let's talk about that real quick. Yeah, sure. So first, let's start off with no goat tier. We know all of you guys in your hearts are goats. We know that. You're subscribed to KLC Press. That's all it takes. Really.
We don't think money has to make you a goat. We think that it's what's inside.
Of course. And so now we have 2 simple, streamlined tiers. We have monthly for $5 a month and annual for $55 a month. And both tiers get you all the exact same things. It's just that the annual will save you just a little bit of cash. You get a whole month free if you decide to sign up for the annual subscription. And those things are going to get you, let me pull up the exact list here. You're going to get the early access to the merch drops and deals on our storefront, links to join our community live streams that will continue. I think we're thinking a little less frequent than weekly, but we're still going to be doing the live streams where Ryan will do some sketches at some point in
4K high definition.
Whoa.
You guys will have a chance to win that, of course, or some signed comics, whatever we end up doing. And you'll be getting digital copies of every issue of Vanish as they come out in the next exciting year at KLC Press, of course.
Right. Plus sneak previews of my other book, plus, other shit. But the the live streams too, I think, we're going to be doing we're going to be doing exclusive covers in the store, and I'll probably be giving some of those away in the live streams. We'll have more stuff to give away for fun because I think that's always fun to give people stuff.
Beautiful.
People like getting stuff. I like giving stuff.
Great. Us too.
Perfect. Right.
Well, we also have a free tier, of course.
Yes.
And
for the pores.
Jesus, you're really selling it, Ryan. Folks who just want to sign up just for the free tier, the free version of the newsletter, still going to get plenty of stuff. We're doing, of course, our typical podcasts are going to be back. The Amazing Friends Network is going to come exclusively to Substack, where shows like Stegman and His Amazing Friends is back in a more bite-sized form, I think. Supple Boys is going to be here. And we can't wait for you guys to get that. And of course, little bits and pieces of everything in between will come out for the free subscribers as well. So I honestly think all 3 are great options.
Yeah. We're going to be on
digital versions of the new Stegman and Supple comics with our subs. I think so. We haven't discussed that, but
no official
we'd have to
answer yet. No official answer yet. You're certainly getting whatever issues of Vanish come out in the next year. You guys will have those digital copies. I think we both need to get a little bit further in our endeavors before we say whether or not digital copies of the other books are coming.
Likely the Tyrell book will probably be on here at some point.
Ryan's all in.
That's a maybe, not a hard confirmation, Rich.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tyler Janess wants a quarterly reporterly.
I don't know. We did tease the fact that there is a whole nother show coming. The Amazing Friends Network is expanding with a hot new comics creator at the helm. So who knows? We love Kenny Porter. We've also been chatting to maybe a couple of other folks. I don't know. We'll have to see. I have no idea. Brian Michael says, I'm poors because I bought all Stegman's comics. Just had over 12 show up in my latest comic shipment.
Wow. I'm
doing too many covers. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best to say no. But then they're like, oh, well, this one has Spider-Man on it. And I'm like, well, legally obligated.
I have to do it.
To do this.
Have to. Is there going to be a vanish button / pin in the merch?
Yeah, we're working on enamel pins. For sure, that is happening, and
Sweet.
we still want to have that button that people can wear, like Oliver Harrison up up here,
the emblem. Of course.
Yeah. So stuff like that for sure. Clothes. You can have your whole wardrobe be vanish related. I'm hand sewing all the clothes. Get that, Rich Johnston.
I really liked this question. Dom Gomez says, "Can you tell us what genre the new books are?"
Mine is sort of. I don't know if I want to say because I'm afraid I'm going to pitch it poorly, and then it's
what's a very broad genre.
It's definitely got superheroes. It's got some Eastbound and Down in it. It's got some Mark Miller type story in it. It's
genres.
Yeah, genres. It's funny, so I guess it's comedy to some degree. It's like dark comedy. It's dark comedy like Eastbound and Down, I would say.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's going to be quite funny. Once people, I think, hear the concept and, Tyrell can play some of those beats up quite well. We've seen him do that sort of stuff on
he turned out to be the perfect artist for the book. This is the book that when I was after I finished Venom Inc., I was going to go do a creator owned image by myself. I was going to write and draw it. And I actually think I would have been the wrong artist for it. Now that I've seen Tyrell draw it, I think that my style wouldn't have suited it. So, we kind of, I dusted that concept off because I still really liked it. And, we've gone forward with it.
Ours is a bit horror fantasy, although you could also call it sad people in action. I think
really fun.
We've got the two saddest boys on the planet.
right.
Yeah. I think in our pitch it's listed as Hereditary meets something. I guess Steven's not ready to go all in on the other half.
But horror fantasy, I think.
I believe comics need much more horror comics. So I'm all for it.
We're hoping that we deliver some nice spooky vibes for folks.
Art Jedi loves Lonely Guy Being Lonely as his favorite genre, and I would say that he's going to love your book.
We have almost no lonely guys, but
he'll certainly love Griffin's autobiographical comic.
And I was trying to think of the way to get there.
You got me. See, now Tyler's running with not knowing the second half of it. Bigelow.
One thing that we're going to do in year 2 is we're going to meet Griffin's Canadian girlfriend finally.
I guess that'll be part of it. Ryan insists that she's not real. She lives in Canada. And we'd love to get her a guest spot. I think she's probably watching right now. So yeah, absolutely.
She's probably watching right now. Yeah, right.
From Canada.
She's smashing a Molson.
Dom says, "I'm already fan casting Ryan Gosling as Lonely Guy character."
Okay.
Fair. And if there was in fact a lonely guy in our book, I think we'd love for Gosling to play him. There's almost no lonely guys. Maybe. I don't know. Let's pull up some of these other questions.
Do you guys have any questions about Griffin's girlfriend? Go ahead.
Yeah, drop your questions about Griffin's girlfriend in the chat for sure.
This is exactly
and we'll answer all of them.
For. All right, we've covered. I think we've sort of bounced around a little bit, jarringly, but I think we can get into whatever questions you guys have. Drop them in the chat, please. We've talked about physical comics. We've talked about the fact that you guys will be getting your physical comics from year 1. We're working on fulfillment for those things right now, so stay tuned. They will be coming. They're going to look fantastic, and I think all the extra time that we've put into organizing all of that. We did the poll to see if people wanted to switch it up a little bit. I think all of that is going to make for better stuff. Ryan, would you agree?
Yeah, I know. We really had some hiccups, but we've got it all figured out, and everything's gonna rule, and you guys are gonna be happy, and it's gonna cost me a fortune to send it to you guys. So
Yeah,
you better be happy.
It'll be worth it. It'll be worth
this question. Art Jedi says, "Are we gonna get more shirtless Chip content this year, or did you guys not have a big enough budget for that this year?" It's gonna be like a sitcom where like they got picked up on another platform and they can't bring back one of the actors because it's too expensive. So yeah, there's gonna be a vacuum where Chip was.
I think that Chip has become a coward, if you can believe that. I've sent him the link to join our stream every week that we've been on, and he doesn't join anymore. His wife may have finally won out in their war of her not liking it when he talks to us. But just keep an eye on that. If he doesn't show up, he's a coward. That's all.
Fair.
I agree.
If we can't get him, should we just recast Chip? Some people in the chat are wondering.
Recast Chip.
Who are we recasting?
Also, if he does show up, still a coward. That's just part of his character.
Yeah, I think so. All right, let's talk about if you guys are already subscribed and all that sort of jazz. Let's say that you signed up for a yearly subscription back in March, maybe like halfway through the first year. Your subscription goes all the way through to March 2023. So you guys just sit back, relax, and you will be enjoying year 2 with us. And if you decide to renew your subscription when the time comes, we'd love that.
Yeah.
When will my subscription renew? Again, depends on when you started it. So if you started it on day 1 of our Substack last year, about a week from today, I think will be the 1-year mark on our Substack, then your subscription will renew at the new price. So if you sign up for annual or monthly, monthly should take effect now, obviously. But annual folks who sign up on day 1, that deadline is coming up. And it'll be, I think it was 80 last year. It's now $55. So you should expect that. Goat subs that signed up, obviously, we have gotten rid of the goat tier, and so what happened? Why, of all of them, this one's important.
especially of all the time, like just the timing is like, as we're talking about the technical things that people are asking in our Discord, as we're trying to get the details down for people if they need to know to spend their money.
How did we
here
lose?
We are.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm trying to get him.
This is the coward. The coward himself shows up.
What the fuck are you on about?
Somebody in the chat said, here, I'll put it on the screen. Chip writes Batman now. He thinks he's better than all of you. Is that true?
Of course it's fucking true.
That's fair.
Like, how would that not be? Would I be less than others who don't write Batman?
Hey, if you're so not a coward, why don't you show us your bank account?
I mean, fine. I'll show you my bank account. I'm out right now, so I can't. But when I get home and when I can, when I can log on to the computer on the internet, and if that doesn't work, I'll have to go into the bank.
This is sounding like Trump's tax returns.
And I can give you all the printouts. I can give you all the numbers. All the big numbers, and you can judge for yourself.
We have a lot of important details we got to get through, and I guess we could just deliver them to Chip. Chip, if you're a GOAT subscriber, there's no longer a GOAT tier, so now you need to go back through and you need to reassign your subscription to. I
was just about to become a GOAT subscriber. I've been putting it off for 11 months.
Right.
So this is very unfortunate news for me because I really wanted, I guess, all the variants of the things that haven't come out yet. I don't know. What did you offer? What did people get for GOAT? Ryan?
Nothing. No,
amazing.
We're sending out the books.
Okay.
soon.
Okay, so just someone gave you how much was it? How much money did you ask from people?
It was free.
It was 300.
We have a question from Rich Johnston here.
So 300. Sorry, I just want to clarify. So you got $300 from people a year ago, and you're now going to give them some stuff.
Yeah,
That's a good deal.
It's just like Kickstarter, baby. Hey,
but inflation has gone up. Inflation has gone up like fucking 15% over this year.
Oh yeah, we did. We invested the money. We are giving them all they're all getting $5 in interest.
Okay, all right. Yeah, as long as you're not screwing people over.
We have a question from Rich Johnston. Does Chip hate me tonight?
Rich, I don't hate you. I don't hate anyone. I'm a man of God. I feel love for all of God's creatures, whether they be Canadian, American, or British, whether they be esteemed journalists or muckrakers. I love everyone equally. So, no, I don't hate you.
So does that mean that we're friends?
Did you know that Griffin has a Canadian girlfriend, Chip?
I assumed as much. The girls here are fucking desperate.
on the island you live on?
Mm-hmm. actually, yes. Jesus Christ, it's bad. I taught a cartooning class for some kids because I like to give back. I mean, that's just who I am.
Right.
And Jesus Christ, those kids' moms after the class, like, they're just throwing phone numbers at me. I'm just like, hey, like, I'm spoken for, but like, it's a tiny island, and I was fresh meat.
Yeah,
and once they found out I wrote Batman.
Yeah.
Moms love Batman.
Yeah. My mom loves Batman.
That's all they can talk about.
I mean, my mom loves comics. She loves comics so much that she always knows exactly what I'm working on. She totally gets it.
Yeah.
She doesn't ask me every single time what I'm working on right now, and even though I tell her the same thing every time.
I was just having this conversation with name drop Jamie McKelvey. And we were talking about like the things in our lives that our parents are actually the most proud of, like celebrity encounters and stuff. And mine was when I worked at the newspaper, I arranged for my mom to interview Frankie Valli.
Oh my God.
The Jersey boy himself. So she interviewed him for my newspaper I worked at. And her final question to him was, and all your fans want to know, boxers or briefs?
Oh my God.
This is the funniest fucking thing.
That is
ever. I think that's her proudest moment of being related to me.
And Frankie Valli is now your stepdad?
Oh God, yeah. Maybe she had sex with, I didn't even think about that. She may have had sex with him.
There's your scoop, Rich. Right there.
There's your scoop.
My parents were most proud when I was on the local news.
Oh yeah. Local boy does good.
Because then they can share it with their like friends and stuff, and their friends are all like, "Whoa!" Like, "Oh, I just thought he like what?" Like some of her friends will say stuff like, "Does Ryan still draw his little comic books?" And she's like,
"Local boy bilks dozens out of $200 to $300 a year."
We lowered the price, Chip.
I know. I also lowered my price.
It's a fucking bargain now. And while we're announcing our stuff that we're doing in the second year, do you have any questions about Ryan's new book or the book that Griffin and I are working on?
Well, I skipped. I did see something about you guys working on a book, but I honestly skipped by it. I'm sorry. I was going to get back to reading about that later.
Yeah.
I don't how do I put this? I don't care about any of it. Yeah. I mean, I support Ryan because I have to pretend like I do because I'm a fellow comic creator and we all support each other.
Sure.
You know, I've read Banter #1. I'm one of the lucky chosen few, and it's fantastic.
Does that mean that once our book is out, we'll be a comic creator, so we support each other?
Whew, boy, that is one of those classic kind of riddles that's going to take me a while to unravel.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. You know what? Yeah, publicly, I will support you.
Great.
Yeah, that's
all we
how
need.
We're so glad to have your public support.
Yeah.
Like Ryan and I could list probably dozens of people in comics who we just fucking hate. But when their books come out, we're on Twitter. We're just like, just read at Ashcan Press's new book. Great stuff. As always, he knocks it out of the park.
That's true. I have boosted books that I know for a fact are bad for sure.
Well, as long as you give us a tweet, we don't have to be friends.
I can't say the actual quotes because it would probably give it away. But there have been a couple of like quotes for books that if you kind of read between the lines, they're also like digs.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember years ago, a friend of mine gave a quote for someone who was an artist who decided to write and draw their own book, and my friend did not like their art, or their writing, so they said, so and so proves they're as equally adept a writer as they are an artist, which is perfect, which is just fucking perfect.
We've got people saying, "Don't be mean to Rosenberg."
Oh no, I was just using that as an example.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they really knew Rosenberg, though, they wouldn't say that. I mean, he comes off as like the nicest guy in the world, but you should see him behind the scenes. You should see him at the retreat. Temper tantrums.
Oh,
he threw a whole drink of water in Tom Brevoort's face once.
No, it was worse. It was chocolate milk.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Tom stunk for days.
And Tom loves chocolate milk, but it ruined it for him.
Yeah, it was horrible because it hit his face, and Tom went, ah!
Yeah.
And just like desperately tried to lap it all up while also being angry at the same time.
And we all just we
Tom.
left the room and let Tom get himself together. We don't know if he drank the rest of the chocolate milk or not.
Yeah, I think we know.
Yeah, he probably did.
Art Jedi says that Chip could play every dwarf if they made a live-action Snow White movie, which I feel like would be like that movie Men, where Chip is playing all.
Sorry, Art Jedi is the guy who wants to like become a comic artist, right? He's been on here before. So he's slagging the writer of the top book in comics right now.
I don't know if he's slagging you.
If you take it as an insult, that's kind of your prerogative.
That seems more like a you thing. Ryan Michael also wants to know, why does Chip keep leaning in like he's listening to a secret? That is puzzling because you're wearing headphones.
What? No, it's a bit of theatrics. I'm playing to the crowd.
Okay.
I mean, I like Ryan's stationary frame shot. People are always intrigued to see a gentleman kind of tiny on their screen in a baseball hat.
So I just start doing this. Chip.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Is there anything you could eat with a spoon?
Chip, what's your favorite part about writing Batman?
The money.
Okay. What else?
You know what? This is great getting into the psyche of what drives a Batman. Why does he do what he do? Right?
I have a good question.
Hmm.
Do you feel like you're bilking DC out of money by just rewriting Daredevil as Batman?
I mean, fuck. Doesn't Rich have a question for me?
Rich wants to know: are you going to cover any of your comics in acetate?
I mean, here's a scoop for you. No, and fucking hell, I'm out of that game. I'm done. I'm done with variants. I just can't.
Yeah, that's because you're rich from Batman. I'm doing variants forever.
Yeah,
Until
no,
I
I
get
understand.
Batman.
You've got 4 mouths to feed. Your boys, your couple boys. So you are going to be varianting forever.
Here's a question. Chip could play Tom Green in the final scenes of a Tom Green biopic.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a good question?
Did I tell you about this?
No.
You've brought it up very briefly, and then we went right fucking past it.
Yeah. Like a few years ago, a guy reached out to me. I guess he was like the Green Power Ranger. I don't know the Power Rangers. I don't know.
That guy is.
Yeah. And he was like, he's like, hey, I want to make a movie about you, like an American Splendor type thing, but I want you to play you, and I want Tom Green to play Chip Zdarsky. What do you think?
That's pretty good.
And I told him, no, thank you.
Okay. And he was like, and I'll play the hunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was a weird one because like normally I would just be like, yeah, sure, that sounds good. I was like, I don't think people want that. I don't want that. Like that'd just be embarrassing.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think that either Griffin or Ethan are considered a hunk?
Which one is which?
The one with the good hair is Ethan. The one with the bad hair is Griffin.
Yeah. I know Griffin's kind of cropped off. Like Griffin, can you just kind of sink a little bit so I can see the top of your head? Oh yeah. Yeah. You can go back to how you were.
I'm good. I'm content. I'm happy in my body, Chip.
Yeah.
No, I mean like go back so I don't see the top of your head anymore.
Okay. We could both
go back to all right. You know what? If I had to, okay, I'll honestly rate them. You want me to honestly rate them?
Hold on. I want both of them to make a hunk face first. It's this.
Okay.
You gotta do this with your eyebrows. Look.
Yeah. Do it.
This kind of feels like it's just gonna end up looking kind of.
Fuck, that's pretty good.
Man, Ethan, you look great.
Jesus Christ, Ethan. Ethan, you had the edge, and then you just lost it with that pose. Fuck. Okay, this is me genuinely being honest. I would say, Ethan, you're a 7.
Thank you.
Griffin, I'm just gonna be nice. You're not a 7. I'm not gonna tell you the numbers in my head, but you're not a 7.
It could be higher than 7. You're saying?
Absolutely.
you just yeah, sure, man. Whatever.
Is this a scale of 1 to 8?
No, it's classic 10. It's a classic 10 scale.
I'm not devastated by that.
No. I mean, you're in the top percentile.
Right.
Oh, here we go. We got a good question. This is a super chat that we still don't know how to access. From the new Ethan. $5. What's up, boys? What's it like being the sexiest people in the comic industry? Also, are we ever getting a Chip Ryan duo comic?
I would say every couple of weeks, Ryan begs me to write something for him.
Right.
And I say no. But I say no because I think it's time Ryan left the nest and wrote his own comics.
Yeah.
You don't need me. You don't need Donnie.
Right.
Maybe I will. Who knows?
You're competent.
He'll prove them all wrong.
Look, I mean, like Todd McFarlane went and wrote Spider-Man #1, and that sold like a zillion copies. He wasn't a writer,
right?
It's true.
So basically, just do that.
So, okay. Does anything need to happen in the book?
You should actually, you know what? Okay, sorry. Here's an idea. You should do exactly that. You should tell Marvel, just be like, "Fuck it, I'm McFarlane now. Spider-Man #1." That's what you want. You want a book called Spider-Man #1, and you just do it. And you do all of it.
Okay. Listen.
Just do that.
Yeah. Well, I will. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I was thinking about starting an alter ego like Styan Regman and doing covers at DC. Do you think I could get away with that?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, just don't mention on the on this stream.
I'm gonna have to come up with a new name now. I just realized.
Chip, can I ask you a question really quick?
Yeah, no, I'd love it.
Have you ever considered writing a Batman story where he has to examine if he, is a bad person for bringing in the Bat family, or if he has to consider if they're making him weaker, or if he has to consider whether he's done more harm than good, or whether he has to find out that Gotham is so much more than he ever thought it was, or whether he has to consider whether it's really his city or someone else's, or whether he has to consider that, is he the strongest guy in the world or is someone else the strongest guy in the world? Have you considered any of those ideas?
How fast is Batman?
Kick him out. Kick him out. Kick him out. Griffin, kick him out. Kick him out or I'm gone. Kick him out.
Which one?
Ethan, kick him out.
Oh yeah, he's gone forever.
Yeah. He knows what he fucking did. That's fucking a stupid, shitty question, and that's what you get for doing that.
What? Oh, okay. Art Jedi says his 7 Dwarves comment about Chip was the highest of compliments.
Yeah, right.
Listen, Art Jedi is a young, aspiring artist, and he is just attacking the shit out of the writer of Batman right now. I love it. He's got moxie. He should be hired right now.
No, he's got moxie, and moxie never ever bites anyone in the ass. Everyone knows that. Moxie is nothing but positive.
That's true. Yeah.
I have one. Oh, this is a great question. Oh my God, how did they come up with this? All right, this is from the Next Issue podcast. Chip, have you ever considered writing a Batman story where a robot is trying to kill him?
That could be really good.
I'm a guest. I don't.
This was supposed to be a serious stream about serious details about our serious subscription model.
I'm writing Batman. It's the top book in the industry. People need to start treating me with some fucking respect.
I don't know what I did wrong. I was just asking about some ideas I had. About
you know exactly what you did wrong. you know I can't take unsolicited ideas. Legally.
I feel like you should do one of those things where, Ethan, the way that you rattled those off, you should write like a list of the things that can happen to Batman and the way that it can end. And then Chip can just like draw lines between them and be like, this is my next story arc.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Robot trying to kill him.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Next. I really enjoyed that one.
Chip, are you excited for year 2 of your own Substack? Are we going to get more Chip class sometime soon?
Yeah, I've got 2 more Chip class videos. We shot 3 in the one day, and so the other 2 are being edited right now. I'm eager to teach. Like that's always been my passion of taking what's inside me and giving it to others.
I thought it was the blank page.
Well, sorry?
I thought your passion was the blank page.
This is my second passion. I've got multiple passions. No one is any one passion, but my greatest passion is giving people what's inside me. All people, any people that wants it.
And if you could say, a couple of up and coming comics creators like Ethan and I, what can we take away from Chip class? Do you think?
I can see you up and going. But you'll see the next 2 really dive into character creation, what makes characters tick, what's a good plot, how to sell these to Hollywood, because that's key. I think anyone, any simple moron, will still be able to take something from my videos. So you're good.
I paid like $80 for the Alan Moore BBC masterclass thing, and I haven't watched a single video yet.
I have the Aaron Sorkin one, and I haven't watched it.
You bought it too?
I know.
I have the Aaron Sorkin one, and I haven't watched it.
Everybody's bought a masterclass.
Everybody's bought a masterclass. They're never gonna watch.
I know. There should be a masterclass in like how to fucking watch a masterclass. So yeah, I mean, year two of my Substack. I just want to keep going on. Look, we've lowered the prices. $5 a month, $40. You get the full year. It's a great deal. I'm still going to be doing quality content. I'm still producing public domain, Captara, a lot of guest strips. The quality is just going up, and up. I'm going to give you some Batman sneak peeks too. Does Batman fight a robot? You have to pay to find out.
Chip, have you ever considered? This is from Anton Schwinn. Chip, have you ever considered writing a story where Batman loses his vision and has to rely on his hearing?
Like, I remember. Okay, so once upon a time, I remember Kelly Sue DeConnick told me that you can really judge a creator based on their fans. And I really get the sense coming on to this Kids Love Chains streamcast that your fans are absolute assholes, and that means you
story where Batman
are an asshole.
Really somebody. He's really pushed to that line. Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah. Ethan, I'm begging of you, shut up, or I'm going to kick you out again.
You have no power here, Chip.
Yeah, he does. Okay. He writes Batman. He's above you guys.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm the highest on this, but he's right below me.
Okay. Yeah, I'll accept that. I'm in your house.
Well, given that, I will shut up.
Yeah. Anyone got any real questions?
Yeah. There was a. Here we go. Tyler Janess asks, "What about an original idea where Batman takes substances to fight crime even harder?"
I'm fucking gone.
Finally, we did it, guys. We did it.
Tyler did it.
Good work, everybody.
Good work, Tyler.
I don't know if there's any Batman stories left.
I couldn't take any more of that.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to go back to Rich Johnston's question because he had a good one that we get a lot, and I really want to clarify. If people who were goats for year one go to free for year two, will they still get in print what was planned from year one sent to them asking for a friend? Yes. Everybody that did this, that signed up, is getting, the package of, Vanish, whatever.
That seems to be the thing people are confused about the most. Is
that
you're offering more stuff. Do I still get the other stuff? If you paid for the stuff in year one, you're going to get every single thing that you paid for.
Yeah, if you go to free, if you don't ever read our newsletter again,
that's right,
you will get what you paid for in year one.
Yeah, this is what we've been talking about, is that your subscription, depending on when you started it and what kind of subscription it is, will end whenever it ends. And it'll be up to you to keep track of when exactly that is. If you need help, you can reach out, klcpressonline@gmail.com, and we can double check some of those details for you. But once your subscription ends, you can switch to whatever year two tier that you'd like, and you of course still get all of the year one stuff. So,
but just pay for the year in year two also. You're supporting Griffin and Ethan.
You're supporting me and Griffin alone. So why wouldn't you? Look at us. We're adorable.
They're 7s out of 10. The new Ethan did a super chat. Incredibly excited for year two, though, and thanks for the smiles, guys. You're really the best. We know.
Yep.
The new Ethan here has dropped 2 $5 super chats on us, and that could have got him 2 months.
2 months
of the brand new KLC Press.
Wow.
Year two newsletter.
That's amazing.
So, I mean, I don't know what else there really is to say, guys, other than we're super excited to be going into a whole nother year with you guys. Of course, we love doing all the community stuff, and so we'll be doing that through the streams. And of course, we're over on Discord and social media, so interact with us on there. And yeah, I think all of the year two stuff, the transition will be happening over the next couple of weeks, and certainly by the time we get into September, we'll be off and away on all of the brand new stuff that we'll be offering for year 2.
It might be a couple of a bit slow weeks because we're rolling into our new plan for the next year. So
we're going into our new plan. Ethan and I are running a couple of, I don't know, maybe in a whole nother Substack, Ethan.
Yeah, maybe.
And maybe folks should stay tuned to see where they can get more Supple Boy goodness elsewhere in the Substack universe.
Right.
I think that's it. Are you guys working on NYCC plans?
Yeah,
Ryan?
I'll be there. Hopefully I can get you guys out there. We'll see.
That'd be awesome. I'd love to go.
Yeah, hopefully the whole crew will be out there, and we'd love to see anybody who goes.
Alex Silver is super excited to meet me and Griffin's girlfriend at FanX Canada.
She'll be there.
I did like this. Somebody earlier said, I think it was the Art Jedi, said our Canadian girlfriend, and I like the idea of the Substack having a Canadian girlfriend,
a dedicated Canadian girlfriend.
Yeah. So think about who you guys want that to be. If you know, any
somebody
women,
could claim it. If somebody wants to, you could email us if you want to be the official Canadian girlfriend of the podcast.
Yeah, just let us know, and we'll make that happen.
Yeah.
klcpressonline@gmail.com. If you have any more specific questions, you can also, there are some things that we still can't figure out for you. You may have to reach out to Substack support yourself and figure some of those things out, especially if it's involving your own specific payments or anything like that. So we can't see any of that or manipulate any of that. We can just tell you details about your subscription. So if you have any questions, hit us up there or in the Discord. We'll be looking out for them. And we can't wait to get everything going and to share all this new stuff with you guys. We're very excited.
Absolutely.
Final thoughts, Mr. Ryan Stegman.
I am glad that we did this.
Mm-hmm.
I almost forgot to show up today because it's not Thursday.
Yep.
I am starving, and thank you, everybody. I genuinely appreciate it. I think that we have a lot of good stuff for you this year, and I think that we can, we can kill it. And
agreed.
Whatever. Rich Johnson says, check front page of Bleeding Cool. So here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Tyrell Cannon to draw Ryan Stegman's new Substack and Image comic stuff. Thank you, Rich.
Thanks, Rich.
I like it. All right. I'm going to go eat.
Go eat.
All right.
And we're going to have
Bye,
a great
everybody.
YouTube. We'll see everybody then.
Bye.
Thanks so much. Bye.